Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Since '07 podcast. This is the third episode, and we've decided to talk about like kind of the secondary school, 6th grade onward, kind of that early year. We might start
Sixth
off a
and
little
seventh
slow.
grade.
6th and 7th, yeah, because 8th grade could be its whole episode. So we'll think of stories.
Facts.
We're gonna just wing it, go on the fly. We'll see what we come up with.
Don't tell them our secrets.
You gotta introduce us. Who are you? Who are we?
Who are we
I'm
speaking to?
Zerorain, Trillin,
We
Dylan,
shouldn't have let him
Zerorain.
host.
Shut up.
This
Shut
has
up.
been a train wreck since the first word out of his
We've
mouth.
got Brett.
Yeah.
Also known as Kujozz with the white headset. We've got Kid, King of Benadab. He is wearing that kind of rose-colored hoodie. And
Red.
then we got Chris. Yeah, red. Same thing. Red rose. Same thing.
Same
And then we
diff, I
got
guess.
Chris with the Chris quality. The man
The Chris quality.
puts way too much effort. Just kidding. The man who puts the right amount.
Why are you taking a drink?
He's recording with a camera and not just a webcam, believe it or not.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
I'm not fucking poor anymore.
Nice,
So,
definitely.
What are we talking about?
So we're discussing the 6th and 7th grade is what we decided on. We had a long debate and discussion that we brought the whole UN together and we decided that that was the topic. So 6th and 7th grade,
Dylan, you have to start us
it's
off.
pretty
Why
legendary
do I have to
at
start
our
us
school.
off?
Because our school was K through 12. So you were at the same school all the way. So it just changed massively depending on what you hit. And 6th grade was the entrance of secondary school. So we got fat lunches. Fat
Hormones
lunches.
were starting to flow.
That too, puberty and stuff.
Balls.
We just
Balls
watched a
dropped.
video about deodorant, and now we're here.
Remove the camera.
This started happening
Yep.
on all of our
Not
faces.
not for me in
Not
6th
as
grade.
severe. Not as severe.
No, I didn't grow facial hair at all until like
Dude,
11th
mine
grade.
Took forever. Yeah, mine took forever.
Same. I think it like the other year is when I was able to grow a goatee pretty much. But anyways.
Dude, this shit comes like in the middle of the night. Just
I think we talk about our facial hair I think we've talked about it every episode so far.
Have we
Probably.
actually?
I think we have. I think
I
because
don't remember talking about mine ever.
well, I always just remember talking about Dylan's beard because I'm like, yeah, he grows one, man. He just
Oh
grows.
yeah, Dylan just beards. Like, I mean, he literally.
His beard
I want to
maxing.
see him. I want to see him like trim it down like I do, because his mustache is better than mine. So like, if he trimmed it down on the sides,
Dude, I could like.
We wanted to get him to dress like a Viking and cut
dude,
like a Viking.
you could if
He could pull it
literally
off.
Look like you're from Red Dead too.
He could do that too. You could go for a
Yeah,
southern
man.
vibe.
Fucking Arthur Morgan.
Yeah, just go with the
John!
Have you seen Sam Elliott's mustache, bro?
I'd ride that
fat.
shit.
Who? Did you name drop?
No, Sam
He's a
Elliott.
famous
Okay,
actor,
okay.
bro. That's not a
Dude,
name.
he's gonna get docked.
Doc
He's gonna
Sam
get docked.
Elliott from our
Dylan lives
stream.
under a rock. Dylan lives
I
under. a rock.
don't know anyone, bro.
Excuse me.
Why do you give yourself no credit? What's wrong
Anyway,
with you?
so 6th and 7th grade.
6th and 7th
Does
grade.
anyone have any stories they'd just like to start off with?
Graders
I
went
think
by,
like there's
I
quite
think
a
we'd be
bit.
doing a disservice to 6th grade if we didn't start out with Miss Burnside.
Oh man, that's starting her off strong.
Like I think you
That
just
was
that's
the year I got AIDS.
No, that was no.
That was
from
grade 8 year.
from Burnside.
Oh, the AIDS, the freaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
You
was
mean the tick? The
no, this
tick?
was-
The
yeah,
tick?
this was the trash tick where I would clean up the floors and I would put all the trash in my backpack to like clean. I was like, dude, this floor is fucking disgusting.
I didn't know you did that.
You
guys don't
picked
know
up
that?
trash.
I never
and-
knew you
and
did
kept
that.
it in your
Yeah,
backpack.
You were
this was
talking about the-
precursor to like the sorry thank you era.
See, that's what I thought you were talking about.
This
Wait.
is where it started. This
So it
was, like,
started with
OCD.
trash.
Yeah, everything had to be like my locker. I would leave lunch in the. I remember asking one of the teachers, I'm like, "Can I go back to my locker? I think I messed something up or whatever." So I'd go back to my locker and straighten out a book. I'd be like, "Okay, this is good."
I remember
And
you
if
telling me
it
about
wasn't-
that.
If
Bro.
it wasn't straightened back, I would turn around. I'd go back and be like, just like do it again and again, and because it would bother me, just knowing like even the thought of
Bro.
it being a little bit off.
Dude,
See?
yeah, you want to know what that's called?
That makes sense.
A
That's called
problem.
a severe case of OCD.
Or just anxiety too in general, or a little bit of both. They kind of coincide.
We're
in a
not
way.
doctors
It-
at all.
it
They're
sounds
codependent
like-
or
And
whatever.
sounds like you could have been the
pushing in the
account-
chair
is what
had
it
to be
sounds like.
completely parallel with the table. No
Yeah,
way.
I fuck with that
is
one.
literally-
fuck with that
that's
one.
the
Nothing.
definition of OCD.
I-
That's the
would-
definition.
I think that
really,
one's
like,
legit.
It
It's
was
called, like,
really bad.
yeah.
It was so bad. Like
And-
my handwriting was really, really good though. It was incredible.
And I just want to add on that when he says the sorry thank you era, there was a point in time where growing up, we already talked about Landon, and it was Brett, Christian, Gideon, and some other people, and then Dylan. Dylan had this tick per se, where he'd go, "Oh, sorry, probably if I'm wrong. Sorry, thank you, sorry," and he'd like slightly say it over and over again. We made fun of him, and we thought it was hilarious. And then sometimes I'd get pissed, and I was like, "Dylan, stop saying sorry." I made the motherfucker cry, bro. And then one time you tried to make us laugh, and you ate a test with a paper clip in it to make me and Landon laugh.
He ate the whole thing.
Tears going down your
I don't
eating,
even know why
and
I
you
did
ate
that.
it.
I was just like, we need to change the subject
This-
now. How
This
do I
guy
do
swallowed
something?
it. I'm pretty sure you swallowed it.
I think I said to you guys in science class, I was like, bro, if I fail this test, I will eat it. And then I fucking ate it because I failed.
Bro.
No
Like, literally, that
way.
was it.
I mean,
Completely failed.
Oh
he's a
my
man of his
gosh.
word at least.
Yeah,
I'll give you
You
that.
got to have that integrity, you know what I mean?
Mhm,
You got to
no.
eat the test when you say you're going to eat it.
That's fair. I completely
No, yeah.
respect that.
Don't
I
fucking-
respect.
What class was
I
it?
actually,
Like, if you don't half-ass anything, full send everything.
wait,
Full
this was in
ass.
7th grade.
Full
This
ass
might have been
everything.
8th or... Dude, am I like the test eater? I think I've eaten 2 tests.
There's
I
no
remember eating
way.
one in
Why?
the teacher's class.
You're a repeat offender, bro.
Yeah.
What was
repeat,
the
like,
second one?
It was the science test I failed. I think the other.
Wait,
paper
what was the
I-
Or
first
what was the first one?
The first one might have been this game I made up. We were playing. I don't know. We were bored. We would just make up stuff in study hall. Like, okay, roll this paper dice I made because I used to make a bunch of paper stuff, and we just
Mhm.
make a game. And I think I ate the game board because I was.
Oh yeah, you did.
Like ate the board.
Yeah.
We
So
drew
what grade
on.
was that?
This was. It
That
was
might have
6th or
been
7th, dude. It's all a
seventh.
blur.
Sixth and
like,
7th
all
grade.
melded
Let's
together
go.
for me.
Yeah, no, it really is. They really did feel like the same years. Cause
Yeah.
what was that one area that
Well, 6th and 7th we had the same English teacher, so I would agree with
what,
that.
who was that? Miss Woods? Was
It was-
Miss Woods,
Oh,
right? Or,
yeah.
we had
I-
Miss
and Miss
Woods
Capel.
in 6th grade.
she was history.
and then
I
maybe
think.
it was 7th and
No,
8th
it
when we
was-
had Capel.
Yeah,
English
yeah.
class, wasn't it?
Dude, she was a
English,
black
or-
belt
yeah,
in
maybe,
karate,
yeah.
and she was like a lawyer too. I don't know what she was teaching English for like half a year, and then she dipped
I
to
heard
go
it was
like
easy to get a black
like
belt,
kick ass and
like in America.
solve crimes.
Mm.
Because there's like
No, she's awesome. She was awesome.
She was
one of my
crazy,
favorite
no,
dude.
she was one of my favorite teachers. I remember
She liked
I-
me.
I was playing a game on my iPad or whatever, and she walked by and she saw like my finger movement to like throw the app up, to close it, and she's like, "I saw that. You're done. You're done."
Bro,
And like I got like detention. I was like, "Dang it, bro."
Dude,
She
Me-
called you out in
gotta
front of
be-
everybody.
You gotta be
Yeah,
slick,
I thought I was
bro.
slick.
I was in her class whenever the Civil War trailer came out. It was like I had it like first period or something, so we came into school wanting to watch it. And so I remember me, Aaron, and Jacob all just like sat at the back table with like a big iPad and watched the Civil War trailer, and we're like, "Oh my god, yeah!" And then she walked back and was like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty cool." I don't know, maybe she like
You guys
liked the
are
movies
fucking
or something.
nerds.
But no, we
Yeah.
were
Did you
tweaking
watch-
over that trailer, bro.
Did you guys see
Dude.
the GTA 6 trailer came out?
I
What?
did. No, I did.
Yeah,
I
it
did see
dropped
that.
Early, bro. It looks.
It got leaked.
insane.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It looks.
You didn't watch
Seen
it?
the screenshot.
It's I don't know. You mostly just see butt and
You don't need to
boobs.
watch Critical's video.
That's
Watch
really
the
it.
trailer.
Well,
The
What,
trailer.
you need someone else's opinion.
I don't know,
huh?
bro.
yes.
You gotta have someone.
It's
else's
in
opinion 'cause you
the
have
game
to
is
have
in
your own.
Miami.
bro, he's
That's
so
really about
big.
it. That's all you
I
need
need
to
to
know.
finish this. I'm like addicted to this crap, dude. I keep just like chugging.
You're a
it.
soda fiend.
Yeah, soda fiend. Even though it always makes me feel like poo. Like
So
poo,
just
dude.
drink water, kid,
Yeah, kid.
or get like
What's your
diet
problem?
I
soda
drink more
or
water
something.
than all of you.
Right here.
That's probably not true.
It
That
probably
is-
is poo.
I don't think
Probably
that's
is
true,
not
bro.
true. I
Trouble.
had 2 empty water bottles from today that I've already drank, so
Yeah.
I'm already plus.
What a good boy.
What a
I'm
good
already
little boy.
plus
I woke up
40
Drinking
like
his
3
water.
hours ago.
Here. And
I'm
how
a
much
night
water have you
shift
drank?
guy.
Why are we all just like big dicking each other?
I don't know.
This is what we do.
Um.
Yeah.
So
True.
English was capable, or we had Woods for that year. The only thing I really remember from that class was having to read Esmeralda Rising, that book about the
Oh.
Hispanic girl and the rose.
Oh,
and,
that was
like-
I
Esperanza.
remember
Or
now,
maybe it
everyone
was.
so
I don't remember.
mean to her.
Yeah, that. I mean,
Everyone was
I don't
so
remember.
mean to Miss
I didn't
Woods.
like that book. I
No,
just
didn't read it.
I just remember like sitting in my mom's den, like in a chair, just like sitting there pretending to read it. Like I don't want to read
Dude,
this.
even in Sutter
Oh,
County,
yeah.
I
I
didn't read
don't
The
wanna
Great
read
Gatsby.
this.
I didn't read any.
And it probably
reasons.
wasn't a bad book.
Ever.
I just hated reading.
Me
No,
too.
I'm the same.
I think I only read half of like any book we ever had.
It
and I
was
just
so
like,
long too.
I remember
That's what she
everyone
said.
was so mean to Miss Woods.
No, for
Did
real, they
who?
really were, dude.
Didn't
They
somebody
bullied
make
her.
her
I don't know.
cry?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they would make her cry. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Wait,
But then, do you guys remember
I don't know
Rebecca?
specifically.
yeah, she was the teacher's pet.
She
wasn't
would
she?
like massage her.
massage her and
and
like,
stuff, bro.
Oh, okay, that's a little
She
sus.
was- No, Rebecca
little
was.
sus.
dude, that is a little sus. I didn't think about that.
Bro,
You
that
know,
was
What was
funny
it? Do you
AF.
guys remember
Chris,
Daisy?
do you remember?
Did you,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
slam,
That,
slam her head into
Who?
the freaking locker?
yes, dude, in 4th grade she did that.
Who?
She
What?
had Daisy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, oh, you just said her last name earlier, by the way. So way to
yeah,
dox
you
her.
did.
You did?
Yeah,
I don't
What?
I didn't say it.
Who said it?
I
Stop
thought
making
Dylan
us
did.
do
Dylan
editing.
did.
No one
But
I
you
didn't
didn't say her.
say
You did. You said her last name.
I
Yeah, you
said
did.
Daisy. That's it.
Nah,
heard-
I swear
I
you
heard
said
Daisy.
it.
No, I think you
Alright.
said
I
it.
didn't even know.
I
When we
think
go
so.
over it, y'all will be.
Aaron,
Oh,
you
Kid was
lied.
I don't
right.
even know her last name, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe he
to be honest,
didn't.
I don't.
I did.
Maybe I
do
imagined
because
it.
I made fun of her for it because she told me how. to
Oh,
make
now
fun.
I know. I know her last name now. But no,
Yeah.
I did not say that.
Oh, well,
I
you guys are
saw
just
her.
dicks. I just knew
I
her last
remember-
name.
Bro, I remember she was.
She
like, on
did
the
do that
bus
though. She slammed her head in a
taking
locker.
attendance. Oh yeah, let's.
I didn't know.
I was there for
remember
that.
People talking about that.
She
I
like,
never saw that.
I don't. Brett, do you remember what the context was? I just
Yeah,
remember
she
she was
was-
like at her desk, and then she started like crying and tweaking.
Yeah, she
And then she
like,
just
started
ran to
tweeting.
the back of the room
Oh,
and shoved her
dude.
head in there, and then was like, ding, 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 ding.
Miss Vincent wasn't in the class, and she like started freaking out about something,
I think.
and so
she said-
everyone was trying to calm her down, and she just like started tweaking more,
True.
and that's when she went to the back and went to the lockers and was just like, and then like that's when the teacher came back and
Dude.
it just saw her with her head in the locker crying. She's like, "What's going?" And that's as much as I remember.
Isn't
I
there
do
blood?
remember.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. I don't remember anything past that, but that was for sure a life event you don't forget.
I never
When y'all
witnessed
told
that.
me- When y'all
The-
told me about that years ago, you said she was like crying because she failed a test or something. She was like.
That's
I don't
yeah. I
know.
remember
like,
hearing
I'm so
about that.
stupid,
Maybe
I'm
that's
so
what it was.
worthless, I'm so stupid.
Yeah, that
worthless," and
sounds
then she
right.
just,
That's
like,
possible.
Self-destructs with the locker. I think that.
I don't know. I don't know,
I
but
wasn't
that's
there for it though.
it's probable.
I
Probable.
remember one time on the bus, she was doing attendance or whatever. This was like unfunny. She was trying to be funny. You know how people will say random shit during attendance? She was like, pumpernickel, and the whole bus was like, bruh. Like, they were just quiet, bro. It was so
Just
funny.
Pumpernickel.
silent.
Oh,
Oh,
it was
Pumpernickel?
fucking funny.
That's such a weird thing to say.
Dude,
It
that,
was it was just secondhand embarrassment. I thought it was so funny because
That's
nobody reacted.
rough.
It was-
that's
Oh,
rough.
I need to move this.
That is rough, dude.
That sucks.
Voice
I would.
feedback.
I would, dude. I didn't
Yeah.
ever ride the bus except for 1 year, or maybe 2.
No.
Did you
I
guys
never
ever ride the
rode it.
bus?
Never
I
ever
never
rode
rode
the
the
bus.
It was not
Yeah,
My
fun.
well,
brother would
that's-
drive me.
That's because I had
Ooh.
infinite dad glitch that I could just accelerate anytime
Yeah,
I wanted. you
Because he
know?
worked there,
Yeah,
so you
but
just
yeah,
got to ride with
we
him.
lived 5 minutes from the school. It was cracked. We had a
Oh,
great
that too.
setup.
You could have rode your bike to school every day.
Chris, you're a
Yeah,
little
probably
off center
could
on
have.
your camera there, butter.
Yeah, I'm sitting over here next to my mic.
The focus
Should
is
I-
your bed.
should I
Looks
send
you're
her
about
up?
You got
to
a nice
record
bed, though.
like a
Definitely
porno
a
or something.
Pretty nice bed.
Okay, I'll send her.
The
up.
invisible man is lying there
Ow,
naked
ow.
right now.
Ready.
Fuck, I was just about to say something, but then I got
No, you
distracted by
weren't.
my microphone. So, back to Ms. Vincent's class. The only thing I ever remember about that class, or the only other thing I remember, was sitting, or like all of us lined up in the back playing that. Was it a spelling game or like a vocab game?
Heads up 7.
No, we were all in a
Oh, maybe it
line,
was
and it
sword
went one by
drills.
one.
Was
No,
it sword drill?
no, we
Dude, I
went
was
like
shit at
in
those.
order.
I was terrible.
And maybe the popcorn, something maybe, popcorn.
No idea.
Popcorn reading.
No, it was like
read
maybe it
this.
was like spell. I think it might have been spelling or something. But you all stood in a line,
Hangman.
and it did one by one. Oh
What is
man,
this, a firing squad? What are you talking about, bro?
I don't think I was in Miss Vincent's class.
He's doing his research.
Yeah, when
Is
you
that-
miss praise.
Yeah,
That
for
was
fourth
third
grade.
Yeah.
Was it?
That was fourth grade. Yeah.
You
Wait.
guys remember Sam S?
Yes, I do.
I
He
remember
was.
we were playing
Oh.
the telephone game, and he like had to tell. He was whispering whatever was said to him, right? And he was like, "Achoo," and he just sneezed all in my ear, bro.
No,
bro.
that's so
Dude, it
gross.
was so nasty.
Dude,
Just
that's-
get sneezed
yeah,
in your
just
ear. Oh,
it's-
bro.
That's such a kid thing to do. Just
He was
freaking
just like,
blow one right into somebody's ear.
He's
and
like,
not-
"Oh no."
I didn't know he did that to you, man.
He's like,
I
That
didn't
sounds
know
like
no.
that too.
like, oh,
I remember,
yeah.
dude. I remember when he spammed that joke. Guess what? What do you call cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. Got it, dude. He spammed that joke, dude. I remember that.
Who?
Kept Fortnite emoting.
Sam S. from
He was
4th
the-
grade.
Oh,
This
was he
Minecraft.
the
This
big
Blonde
kid?
boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
yeah.
He was a little skinny blonde
Oh,
boy
never
that
mind.
played like
No,
CS.
I don't know who
Peak
you're talking about.
Minecraft, dude.
No,
I
people
remember
talk
one
about
time
that
he said
kid. I don't.
ass.
I literally don't remember him.
He was singing some TF2 song by like Bruntel Floss, who's like an older YouTuber who made like song parodies, and he said "saddle up to kick ass" or something, and everyone was like, "Why did you say that? Why
You
did
said ass?
I was like, "Bro, you gotta have a filter. You gotta like not do that in school." You know what I mean? And he just
Dylan's like the freaking empathizer. He's like, hey, bro, I get it.
yeah, no, I was like,
all
I'm
the
like, bro,
time.
you can't
I'm
be doing that. You gotta,
yeah,
be,
you
like,
but
you
you
gotta
do
tone
it
it
at
down a bit.
school. But yeah, you gotta freaking bring it
Dude,
back.
I used to say the F words, all kinds of just
Dude.
terrible things in 2nd grade. Just
Like,
Oh my god! In
Like what?
2nd grade?
yeah, and I was like, bro,
Hellion,
it makes me
bro.
mature. That was my reason. I was like, yeah, me knowing all this, it makes me a mature kid.
Oh my
I
gosh,
And I
that's
was
such
just
a
like,
kid
I
thought,
was such a
dude.
bad kid, bro. I would say all the worst things
It
imaginable.
makes me mature. Right.
I think I said I watched porn. Gideon told me that I said this. I don't remember saying it. Like, maybe a little, but I don't know. It could have been a fucking dream. But Gideon's like, dude, you said you watched porn because it made you mature. I was like, there's no way I fucking said that.
That
Well,
sounds
if
like
you said
something
about
that
Porn
yeah,
made
he,
me mature?
yeah.
If
Like,
you-
what the fuck?
That sounds like something you could have said as a kid,
Yeah.
my guy.
Oh, 100%. If you said that about cursing, you used to set like age like I turned.
I
12
trust
or
Gideon on
something.
this
Yeah,
one,
age
bro.
limits, like,
too.
Yeah, you're
fucking
like,
EA.
hey, now that you're 12, you could say hell, bro. You're allowed to say hell. And I was like,
that's something I definitely
am I?
would have told y'all.
For real?
I remember you telling me that on the playground. You're like, you can say it, bro. You're 12. I'm like, I don't know, bro. That sounds right. You're like, no, say it.
I acted like I fucking knew everything, bro.
The only time
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember,
It's like-
the only time I remember anyone saying about anything about cursing was one time we were like, I think I was just like in the bathroom in the foyer, the men's bathroom, just like peeing. And Brett came in and you were like super hyped and you like came behind me and you were like, bro, my dad told me that if it's in a song, it doesn't count as cursing. So, so then you were like, whenever you're like singing the song, you know, and it says fuck, that's okay. But you were like, this is a huge revelation because now I can sing bad words.
I can legally swear. You guys remember? Oh,
That
15
has
minutes.
like
You're legally
three
allowed to leave.
That was-
Oh yeah,
I-
dude. I remember,
heard that
dude.
all the
Yes,
time.
Well-
the jocks all said that.
People
There was
were
one
dead
time
ass
I
about it,
actually,
though.
yeah, no, I actually hit the time limit one time. It was Coach Tuck whenever he was
Legally.
teaching, whenever he was teaching math, and he was just gone for like 20 to 25 minutes, and we were just sitting there like, you know, after 15 minutes we can leave, and it hit that time, and we all looked around like, is somebody gonna do it? Like, is somebody gonna have the balls? No one did, but
Dang.
another
Someone
time
should've.
he got
I love how
onto
it's
me.
implied it's illegal.
I never did
Another
it either.
time- Dude, he pissed me off one time. So I was walking around with my phone in my pocket, and I guess my flashlight had turned on it, and I was walking, and I had no idea. And I sit down, and someone goes, "Hey, your flashlight's on." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I pull it out, turn it off, and as I'm putting it back in my pocket, he comes back in and he goes, "Put it on my desk." I was
Oh
like, I
my
was just, and he's
God.
like, "I don't care the reason. Put it on my desk." I'm like,
That's the shit that would piss me off.
Dude, he didn't even let you
I
explain.
would
"No,
be
he
like,
didn't."
no.
Later,
said no.
What part? What coach was this?
it was Coach Tuck. He was the football coach for a little, not the head coach, but he was junior high, and I think he coached
I
wide
don't think I
receivers, or
remember
maybe he
this
was the
now.
OC at some point, because Shiloh does that. But yeah, I had to go get the phone from Dad, and Dad was like,
Trad.
"Why'd you have your phone out?" I was like, "Cause my flashlight was on." He was like, "Oh, all right." It's just like,
Bruh.
if only I could have made that argument then, but no, I'm a stupid 6th
Dude,
grader. I have no
if that
idea.
happened to
Dude,
you,
so
I would have
annoying.
lost my shit. I would have lost it. I would be like, no, you can go fuck yourself.
No,
this is
yeah,
my
like-
phone.
Just curl up and start.
It's like, are you my
crying.
mom?
What are you
Like,
gonna do?
like-
What's
What are
even
you gonna do?
worse is they always have the bullet loaded. Like, do I need to get your dad? Like, oh my gosh.
Bro,
like,
Oh my
I've
God.
That would
Yeah,
suck.
I've
you
had
do
that used on me.
You have?
several times.
You have
Oh,
the dad
dude.
debuff.
Yes, teachers used that against me several times.
No nepotism
Like,
there, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
No
dad,
ex-
no,
no
dad
exceptions.
never nepotized.
Gideon
me.
was the king of
Never.
nepotism.
Gideon.
Yeah.
Like, no one's gonna tell his dad. His dad's horrifying, bro.
Yeah.
He's a
but
freaking.
everyone-
He's a
Oh,
beautiful
everyone was
creature,
scared of
yet
his dad, bro.
terrifying.
I can tell this story now. Anyway, so, or should I save it for teachers? Chris, it's about what happened with Josh.
I don't remember this story. So
Okay,
It's up to
I'm
you.
telling it then. I'm telling it
go
then.
ahead.
So
What about
one
Bart?
time, do you remember Miss Brown? Does anybody
Which
remember
one?
Miss Brown?
Poop. No.
Emacs mom.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, she's the bad
She
one,
was the
bro.
one I stood
Hang
up
on,
to.
hang
She's
on.
the bad
Let
one.
She was the one I
yeah.
stood up to. I was like,
So
Yeah, she's the bad
this
one, bro.
this started my
Nice.
hatred for her. It was like 6th, 7th grade. It might have been 8th grade actually. I can't even remember. But Josh was walking in the foyer, and I was walking past him, and I just kind of stuck my foot out to just
oh, I
mess
think I
with him, and
remember
like
this.
Oh,
he like stumbled over my
fuck.
foot, like he didn't even fall. And Miss Brown saw me, and she was like, "I never want to see something like that again." And she just like tore me to shreds. But I was just like, I don't care. I knew the kid. Well, back at the time when Mr. Cox was the principal or whatever,
Mhm.
I got called into his office because she snitched on me to Mr. Cox, and he was just like,
Really?
Dude.
They like spread
Yeah.
the rumor.
Just for
and like
that.
as a
Spread the
6th
pr-
grader,
That's so dumb.
yeah, like as a 6th
You're
grader,
messing around
I-
with him, man.
That's like the first
Right?
time I've ever gotten in trouble, so I start bawling. Like I'm just like, I didn't mean it. I knew it. I was just messing with him. It's
Dude,
like,
our school is so fucking shit.
They
Yeah,
were
but he was
their
like, what the
discipline
hell?
was for
like,
sure
bro, you're chilling
in the wrong
You
place.
never get into trouble.
Too
Go
much
back to
discipline.
class, you're alright. But
But you
that
had to
started
go in
my
there.
8th grade. Yeah, I had to go in there and
No,
talk
that
about that
sucks.
because she snitched on me. It's like, are you serious, bro? Are you serious?
Unreal.
Dude,
Shiloh teacher
I-
moment, dude.
I mean,
I
even
took
Josh,
my
if they had
phone.
if she had even just asked Josh, he would have been like, "Yeah, no, yeah."
No, they don't. They never,
He's my
they
brother's
don't ever
friend.
take
We-
both
I mean,
sides.
I
They
even
take their
caught
own
him.
side all
I
the
even
time.
caught him myself. Like I tripped him and caught him, like just in case. And she was like, never do that.
Excuse
again."
me.
I was just like,
Dude, she tried to
Bro.
take my phone and picture day. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
Oh, I think I do. I do remember
You were
that.
I was
there
like
for that,
looking at
bro.
myself. I was like looking at myself to like fix
This
my
is
hair or
12th
whatever
grade.
for picture grade or for picture day, not picture grade. What the fuck?
Picture grid.
But she saw me and she's like, "You need to put your phone away." And I was like, "Dude, I mean, I had like lost my shit this year. I was like, no, I'm not putting my phone away." I literally like in front of everyone, and she was like, "They go to the principal's." I was like, "Fine." So
Well, no,
I-
she
everyone
asked you
was-
to give it to her, didn't she?
I said no. I was like straight up defied. I was like, "I will not."
That's incredible. I kind of like that. That's
And
awesome.
then
It was the
I
horniest I've
remember
ever
everyone
been.
was looking like, "Oh my gosh, this man's insane." And then we walked out through the lunch. Like I was like, "Well, I'm screwed. I'm screwed, right?"
And then you played the game.
I played the game.
Let's
I was-
go.
I was
You
up there
won.
with what was that dude's name? Gil.
Mhm.
Yeah, Gil. He was like, we were talking about therapy and needing therapy, because the reason I said I lashed out, which in reality I was just pissed that I don't know, maybe I was just an asshole.
I think it was
said that,
completely
like,
valid.
My parents
Yeah.
were just, I'd said my parents were arguing all the time,
Mhm.
and like it was hard to focus, which honestly I was kind of used to it anyway. But I started like crying and stuff, and they were like, "Okay, maybe we should punish him." But like, I like made up a half truth, and I was like, crying
Yeah,
to
a
it. I
white
guess
lie.
I did care. It was kind of weird. I like cared, but in a way, I was still chilling.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But they're like, "Yeah, I
Human.
was like, I need therapy too," and they didn't end up punishing me. But I feel like an ass. I feel like I deceived them. In reality, I was just like fed
mean-
up with the shit. I was like, no.
I mean,
They
you told me
deceived
the truth,
us.
so you had an ulterior motive behind it, so yeah, you're probably gonna go to hell.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
That's messed up. You shouldn't say that.
Everyone's going to hell. I'm just kidding. No, that's
Unless you're
I
a
thought- come on,
follower
Pastor
of
Brett.
Christ.
Yeah, you can't say things
Believer
like
of
that.
Christ.
Anyways, so back to Miss Burnside's class, right?
Oh yeah, back to where we started,
Oh
guys.
gee, I love that.
That was like an hour ago, by the way.
Yeah.
Not actually.
Sorry.
Centuries ago.
But Miss Burnside class, she was a 60-year-old lady.
Is she dead
Definitely
now?
60
Yeah, for
something.
sure, like
If
4'10",
she was dead,
Yeah, she.
4'10" maybe.
Probably.
I mean, it's
Um,
only.
You
been,
know,
like,
she's got the
10
old lady hunch.
She was
She
already
wore the little spectacles. She had the grandma
Come on,
cut.
come on.
you
She
know,
did at the
just short
Karen.
grandma cut, Karen-y style.
Mhm.
Oh, I
You know,
remember
just
second
wore
grade
like
embarrassment.
blouse shirts and dress pants every day to work. She's a world history teacher, or I guess it was geography in 6th
I
grade.
think it's
Whatever.
world history.
Same shit.
Same
yeah,
difference.
It was
yeah,
history, I
whatever.
think.
I don't know,
King
but
Tut, King Tut and the pyramid.
but yeah, she was our history teacher, and she had a very interesting accent. Does anyone want to give our audience a taste of Burnside?
Dude, she had like that. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a semi-hag, like grandma, just like
Hag.
it's like drunk Southern grandma. I don't even know how to describe it. But like,
Semi-hag. That's
she's like,
good.
she's part hag, bro. Like for real. That's like
She
that's
was
why.
awesome. What do you mean
No, she was
hag?
cool, but
I
like,
think
she's-
I think it's just like the stereotype hag
The
voice.
vibe,
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the vibe she gave off, like
she was a nice hag.
yeah,
per se. But like, she literally sounded like this Tuesday we're gonna go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we're gonna
My parents
discuss
will
the
say that.
pyramids.
My
Tuesday.
This
Yeah,
Tuesday.
They don't say day. They say D.
Yeah, she was old enough to where she hit the thing where they can't say day anymore.
There's a point where Tuesday becomes Tuesday or Tuesday.
We all
Oh
go a little
my.
bit back to our British roots and add no ch,
Old.
but there's D.
Tuesday.
There's no chew, but there's a D.
Tuesday.
Not Tuesday, but Tuesday.
But like, dude, wait, what was it? What was the meme that we made? Was that in 7th grade where it was like to the burn cave and like
Yeah.
little jowls like jiggle? Bro. Yeah.
Did we make?
How
a
did
joke,
that
like,
come? How
bird-
did that come?
Burnside?
Like, how
Huh?
did we make the burn cave?
I don't
Didn't
even
she, we
remember what
pretended she would beat people, right?
It was like her going to the
Sargon.
yeah, Sargon
Oh,
from
Sargon.
Egypt or whatever.
So-
she had some like
yeah.
history lesson on that guy. She was like Sargon,
So-
Sargon.
Sargon of Akkad, Sargon the Great, was a
Yeah.
Sumerian emperor, and
God, we
just-
made fun of her so
just
much.
the way that she would say Sargon,
Sargon.
Sargon, just
It'd be like,
And we'd be like, Sargon, Sargon. And her accent.
it was just so funny the way that she
was
said
getting
it.
railed by Sargon though. It was so
Yeah,
Whoa,
I think so, I think so.
whoa!
Sargon,
I didn't know that was part of the lore. I didn't know that was the
didn't know
lore.
that?
No, I thought she was just.
I never knew that.
That was definitely stuffed in the lore.
I didn't know that was in the
never knew-
lore.
I never knew there was behind the scenes.
She was
before.
plowing Sargon.
I didn't know.
That was
I
the-
thought
the
that
whole
she
plot.
was. I thought that she just like loved him. It was like, oh, Sargon,
No, we-
Sargon.
Same difference.
To the
She's
next
loving him
level.
all right.
You know, just praising him.
She really loved him. You know?
I see now. That's kind
Man,
of.
we were fucked up.
But then
We were
the.
teenagers.
But then she just to the burn cave. Diddle-diddle-doo.
I don't know why. I don't know why we did that.
I don't know.
Because it's like silly.
Miss Burnside to the burn cave. I don't know. That one doesn't have a reasoning. I guess it's just funny.
She was correct.
She was correct.
But
I did
like-
actually really like that class.
So did all of y'all have
She was a
Miss
great
Duke?
teacher. Yeah, she was a
Yeah,
less. She
I
was
was-
not.
I
She was
cried
a
in
less
math.
great
This-
teacher.
This is when I would cry on my papers and turn.
She made me cry. Like
She
at one
loved
time.
me because of my dad. That
Of
was
course
the
she
reason
did,
I-
man.
That was where
Okay.
the nepotism came in.
Here is when the hatred for Duke started with me. So, you know, little 6th grade Luke is hormonal son of a bitch, first of all. Second of all, I like was diagnosed with inattentive ADHD in 4th grade. So, you know, here we are in 6th grade, add hormones to that and shit. And I accidentally held onto my quiz one time after we like went over it. And I don't know, I forgot, confused, I just kept it.
Dude,
And-
that was shit.
And then she was like, "Where's your quiz at?" And I was like, "Oh, I actually held on to it." She was like, "Can you think?" She said, "Seriously, why?" She literally said, "Can you think?" to a little 6th grader, and I was like, I guess I can't think." And I like, cried. And my mom destroyed her. And all of a sudden, she was so nice to me the rest of the year.
Dude, that's so
But
funny.
fuck you, Miss
think-
Duke. If you watch this, fuck you. Just kidding. But also,
Wow.
don't ever say that to a 6th grader again.
Might want to cut that out.
That was
No, that has to
Yeah.
stay, bro. That's too raw. That's too raw.
that was that was some deep rooted hatred right there. That like had to, that was Trump.
I mean, you literally
I
traumatized him as
I
a
don't-
little
I
sixth
don't
grader.
hate you. I don't hate you, but like, fuck
As if
you.
she'd ever
But like,
touch this.
I don't know, man. Like 6th grade Lucas, that crushed him, man.
That killed. I mean, that
Anyways.
was some character development right there.
It was major character
I
development.
cried.
It had
Oh
to
my
happen.
gosh, I
I'm sure
remember
she's fine. I'm sure she's cool now. She's probably a grandma of like 80 grandkids or something, and
80 of
who
them.
knows?
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, and
Alright,
wait, hold
Philip.
on, hold on.
I would kind of
you
hope
go ahead.
not.
You go ahead. You go
Dude,
ahead.
in her
Is this
class,
about
I
this
remember.
dude? Okay. Yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it is. We had a pi like memorization contest, like 3.14 bullshit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember I like forgot halfway. I started crying. I was like, bro. Sixth grade.
How many
I'm
digits did
like-
you get in? I only ever got like 9, bro. I didn't
think
really. I
only
didn't
got,
try.
Like 10 or
Same.
something. And I forgot. I was
9.
like, wait, no, I can do it. I started crying. And
You
then
got up to
everyone
how
was
many?
Like, like 10 or something, maybe 15, 14. I don't fucking know. But
Dude, you remember Jack? He got up.
Okay.
He got like 100.
You got like
bro.
80.
So, speaking
Yeah, some of
of
them
the
were shit.
pie contest, I was gonna say I made Daisy cry in that class.
What's up with you guys and making people cry?
So
this was the year of
We-
cheese.
yeah, it was Pie Day, and I like sweated on this. It was the only thing I wanted to do, and I remember I think I did like I don't even remember. It was like 40 or something.
Damn,
digits
little
high.
silly boy.
Wow.
But
Dang.
Dude, I couldn't
Daisy
remember
did
the
like
age.
20 or 25 or something like that. So I like slaughtered her. And she
Oh,
like
man.
cried because of it. Because I went after her and was just like 3.14, blah, blah, just started popping off. And I remember sitting down and just like looking across the class. And she was like,
Dude,
like,
I had to be like consoled. It's like, no,
hysterical.
you did good. You did good.
My
Like,
gosh.
Giving everyone secondhand embarrassment from just pathetic.
I didn't even care about that, dude. I was like, fuck this.
No, I didn't. I was just like, oh boy, because you didn't get anything.
dude.
Pie Day. I like the
You got
food on
No,
Pie Day. I
for
like
real,
the
they
pies.
brought
That's the
pie.
only thing I liked
They brought
about
pie,
it.
and that was
I
sick.
think- yeah, I think I literally, like, I don't even remember what I wanted, but I just remember that. It was so funny.
That's hilarious. And she's
Dylan-
the poor Daisy, man.
Dylan
Poor
crying,
Daisy.
though, that's so funny. Just like 3.1495.
It wasn't like that. It was like, wait, no, I can do it. I can get a little
Oh,
bit more
oh,
in. And then
no,
I like couldn't
no.
remember it. I was like, dude, I swear.
Oh no! Oh,
That's-
so the
Just
freaking
slowly
act of
broke down.
desperation, you're just like,
Yeah.
no, I promise I can.
Dude, that's so dude. That's so Dylan. No, I can
Dang.
do it.
Dog, that's
That's
tough.
got me so dead.
Dude, I got another Burnside story.
You guys had so much character development in 6th grade.
You guys
Yeah,
remember
Oh,
the
yeah.
Narwhal song by like Mr. Weeble?
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah, so this guy would make other songs, and I remember they played one about a Pegasus. This was Burnside's class.
Mhm.
We had a presentation on like mythological creatures, and do you guys remember Brooke?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
Mm.
like Brooke and someone else,
my
but they
finger
played this
moves,
Mr.
bro.
Weeble video, and his stuff is like borderline, like kind of weird. Maybe not suitable for kids.
Didn't he make the Amazing Horse?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were playing this presentation. Oh, we have a song about the Pegasus, and they played Mr. Weeble's song, and it just the rhymes were so weird. It was like with a face just like George Clooney, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking, George Clooney?
What?
And it was just like a really drawn like horse with his face, like chiseled jaw and shit. I was like, bro, why are they
heck?
playing this in front of the class, bro?
So
Wait,
they
what?
did say, like their presentation that was part of their video.
Yeah, and they played that song, and dude, the secondhand embarrassment. I was like, oh my
That's-
god.
I bet looking back, that's probably so like hilarious. If I watched that,
That's so
now, that'd be
weird.
so funny.
So funny.
I think that was the only somewhat weird part, but I'm like, who the fuck knows who George Clooney is? Like the freaking
I-
old,
You don't know
like,
who George
Probably.
Clooney is?
stuff.
George
I don't-
George
Like,
Clooney?
the cowboy movies?
Yeah, George Clooney. He was in.
What are you
The
thinking of?
the
These
George.
are little kids.
How?
Little kids though. They
But
were-
like he's one of
Clooney
the.
wasn't in the 70s.
Well, but he's like
was
one of
a
those
prominent
actors
actor
that you
when
just
he was
know
growing up.
because he's big time.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know actors. I didn't know his era. I think it was like 80s and stuff.
No. He was in one of the It was like 90s and stuff.
Yeah, I
It
think
was
he.
like
I think he
90s,
was in Batman at
2010s.
one point.
Who knows? Take
90s,
everything I
2000s,
say
and
about actors
2010s.
with a grain of salt, because I honestly don't know. I don't know
'Cause
shit about.
He was in
actors.
that one Batman movie.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot which one it was.
Shut up, bitch.
He was
And
in
he was
that,
I
also
know your
in
dick looks
Oh
like.
Brother, Where Art Thou? I think.
he was in that one Disney movie, Tomorrowland.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That was
that was like.
I
2010s,
know
I
what your
think.
balls and dick look like. So
Yeah, me too.
when you say I
But-
don't
That's
know
cap.
anything,
I'll
just
show 'em
remember-
right now.
Just remember
Um,
I'll
that.
show him right now.
The
I'll make us
only
edit.
the only Burnside story I really have is I was sitting at a table with like me, Eli, Macy, and then there was an empty seat. And then we were watching this documentary, and there was just this guy talking about history shit and whatever. And in the background, there was this mannequin with tits. And I was like, oh, dude, you know it would be really funny right now if I pointed out that there's boobs on the screen.
I think I remember.
And so I did that. I didn't like say, oh, look, boobs. I just looked at the screen and was like, wow, guys, don't look in the background.
You said that out loud.
Yes, while the documentary was going. Well, just
Wait,
because,
in
like,
the middle of class.
yes, just because, like, I like,
I
you
think
know,
I remember you saying
I was
that.
sitting, I was sitting right next to Macy, and I kind of had a crush on her, so I was like, oh, maybe this is funny, and maybe she'll like that. Maybe, you know, a funny guy. And so I was just like, oh, don't look at the background, because there was boobs.
And of course, I'm sure Burnside was like,
she,
Christian.
she like paused it and was like,
Paused it after that.
she
and
did.
was
She
like,
paused it and
"Got
like
on to
scolded
you."
me, bro. She was like, "That's not
We
very
will not be
appropriate.
having
That's
that.
not funny.
Not be having
You know, we will blah 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 blah. You know, which I mean, like totally valid, but also like it wasn't that big of a
that.
deal.
Also, bruh.
Also, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like you know, people laughed. It was, you know, or actually, I don't think anyone laughed.
Maybe I think a few people maybe chuckled.
Yeah.
You're
It got.
just
I think
die
it
with
got
the
some.
memory that they
It
did
definitely
that.
had us laughing.
I think it got.
Probably.
I think it maybe got a
Just
chuckle,
smiling.
and then everyone else was like, "Oh, he's fucking dead. He's about to.
Yeah.
He's about to
Just-
die."
Oh, we're
He's
gonna
about to have a
touch
new
down-
butthole.
Start writing the obituary. Like,
Yeah.
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 We're about to watch the Burn Man come out and just freaking.
I got
slaughter
sent to the
Kurt.
burn cave, first person.
But
But yeah, that's really all that I have from her class.
I have one about Josiah.
He was
Was it a book?
he was
Yeah,
in
so-
sixth. What grade did he
Of
leave?
course it is.
It might have been seventh grade enrichment that I.
Did he
had.
stay that long?
Enrichment.
so.
I thought he
was
left
out.
at like 5th grade or something.
Yeah, I thought he was out before high school.
Cause he went to
No, he
Siloam
was. He
Springs.
was in Miss Burnside's class. I guarantee. I know for a fact.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, he was at some.
I
point.
don't know. It's possible.
That might have been the last year.
Anyway,
I don't remember.
excuse me. Yeah. So he was sitting next to me in her class, whatever it was, and you know he gets one on the tip of his finger, and Miss Burnside in class just goes, "Nuh-uh, Josiah, go to the bathroom and get a napkin," like in front of everyone. I'm like, oh my gosh! And he just gets up.
That's
angry,
true
like,
Spain.
"Why?"
Everyone knew what he did.
Yeah, I
About
know.
everyone.
That's why
Like,
it's even
everyone.
worse whenever he gets called out in class because
Bro.
everyone knows.
But that's how you learn and never do it again. Let's be
That's
honest. I'm kind of glad she did
That's
that.
fair.
It's a
That's completely
5-star,
fair.
3 Michelin star gourmet meal to this guy.
You just can't. Yeah, dude.
Dude,
that's all the. Bro
I looked
ate,
it up.
man.
It's not healthy to do that.
Really,
Really?
It's not.
Why
Some
wouldn't you?
people say,
Why
well, because some
wouldn't you?
people are like, "Oh, I'm building my immune system." No, no, you're
Ew.
not. It's not good for you.
That's like really bad stuff is
It's
in there.
it's kind of
Over the
like
age of,
it's
like,
kind of
10
like
and
eating.
boogers.
It's kind
air
of like eating
filter,
piss
a
in a
dirty
way,
air filter.
or like eating
Yeah.
earwax. You know, it's just like it's literally just body excrement. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poo.
it's
Eat
gross. So don't eat your
Yeah.
boogers.
Don't want
Message of the day: don't eat your boogers.
Yeah.
Don't
If
eat
you
anything
don't learn
secrete.
anything else from this podcast, don't eat your boogers.
Don't eat your boogers.
It's- Yeah, 6th grader and 7th grader watching this, don't ever do that, okay? Or
yeah,
else the booger monster will
fucking
come
stop
at you at
eating your
night.
You'll
boogers.
get the burn
No,
booger
I
monster's gonna
personally
burn you.
will hunt you down. Personally,
Oh, I can't be threatening them, bruh. Just say they'll be sent to the burn cave.
take them to the burn cave. Diddly diddly doo.
That's where all the.
So who
Amber
else?
Alerts.
What other
No.
teachers we've got? So that's math, that's history, that's English. What other classes? Science.
Keyboarding.
Oh, science was Miss Lloyd. That was a
Lloyd. I
yeah.
have no idea who
Oh,
Lloyd
I
is.
But it-
remember Dwagon?
I do.
Yeah, I remember
I
Dwagon.
do remember Dwagon.
I would draw. I made like.
thought
a
that was
Explain
Eighth grade.
explain Dwagon to the audience.
Okay, I don't know why, but I think, you know how kids they always draw in their notebooks, right? I think I had this random scribble I made, and it like turned into like this cartoon character, and like freaking everyone knew it. And I would draw it over and over again on the board. And for this class, we had to make like a comic or whatever, and I wrote about these stupid dragons like saving people from a burning building and had to present it in front of everyone, bro.
Saving dragons from a burning building.
Yeah, the dragons will like save people. That's so fucking stupid, bro. I could
Dude.
draw it right now. I could, if I had a paper, I could draw it.
I think I low-key
Just
can
whip up
see
a
it in my
quick one.
mind.
No, I can. I'll never forget what Dwagon looks like. Is it, I mean, for,
I still have some old
it's
videos
literally
on
just
my
a
iPad
tiny.
from like that era.
For the people who aren't on video, who are just audio listeners, describe Dwagon.
It looks. I remember this one girl said it looked like a pig. I was like, bruh, this is obviously not a pig. It's got wings. But anyway.
Actually,
it had a circular body. You would literally draw a rectangle from the snout and put like a W for its mouth, like circle head.
My little teeth.
Rectangle snout, yeah, with some teeth, and then just like a pig, fat little pig body.
And it stood up on 2 legs, right?
Very cartoony.
And a little,
Yeah,
it had like
like-
little bat wings
It would,
too,
like,
or a
sit, it
little.
would like sit down. It would have this, like, little like toe spikes sticking up. I don't know.
Didn't it have little wings on
Simple
it?
drawing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to
It
get a
would be,
drawing
like,
of
little
Dwagon.
triangle for the wings. I can
Yeah.
do it right now. Maybe could I do it on my phone?
Yeah, just go
No.
crazy. Go crazy. We'll talk about another topic
I don't.
or something else 6th, 7th grade related while we
Well, we
what
stall.
the fuck can I draw though?
was that even the topic?
Can I like text? it?
Freaking cue the
Show it on the camera.
wait music.
I'd have to draw it. What can I draw with?
I don't know.
Just
These
just do it on your
Just-
notes on your
just your
phone notes
ID.
with your finger, bro.
Oh, what you can do?
Or Snapchat.
Okay, so Lloyd, I mean, it was just science class, nothing interesting. That's where it was mostly just like earth science. So like we learned a lot about clouds and
Earthquakes.
like precipitation and shit. You know, fucking photosynthesis on plants, and we learned about the layers of the earth, the oceans, earthquakes, tornadoes, all that cool stuff. Just like earth science, you know, just straight earth science. Just straight earth, just straight earth science was pretty much
Yeah.
all that class
Wait,
was.
Was Lloyd the bish, if you will, the one with black hair?
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
black, like kind of Karen-y bowl.
I liked
bowl
her.
cut.
She was a good teacher.
No, she was. She
I
was
did
not
like
bad.
her.
She's not bad.
She, the one thing I remember from her class is she taught us, or she showed us the music video to "This Is Amazing Grace." I don't know if y'all remember that song. It's not like
She,
yeah,
dude,
that one. That one.
I
she
know
would
the
play
song,
music
but I don't
too,
know the
right? When we
music
had
video.
like study,
Crack.
she was OP. She was OP, bro.
Any
She
teacher
was
that
one of the
played
best
music
teachers.
was goated.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a great teacher, 100%. She did a good job.
Gosh,
job,
man, I
Miss
wish I
Lloyd.
could go back and hug her, man. She really was awesome. She
Yeah,
didn't
I
make me
know.
cry,
That's
so that's good.
She's already on the
Science.
end of your list.
I got a very scuffed
Did we
life.
take keyboarding in 6th grade? Was that Wilkins
That was like
keyboarding?
first time.
Wilkins,
I
that's
was
that was seventh, I thought.
I was cracking
6th or
keyboard.
7th?
Did it
I don't know.
30
That's the
words
topic.
per
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no
While you
idea.
guys were chicken pecking, I was freaking no look 30
Bro,
words per minute.
I was
just
home
talking
row
about
key.
stuff.
I remember the guy, the home row key. That's what I said. The song. It's like A S D F G H H A K L.
I have no idea what you're talking
No, dude, I don't know.
I don't know, but there's like a tune to it. I remember
Anyway,
that from
here's
the game.
Dwagon. This is what I would draw everywhere.
There it is. Right there.
Yeah, that's it.
It looks a
Little
scuffed.
horns.
He's got a big brain in that head.
He drew it everywhere, and like I think it
Everywhere.
literally got to the point to where everyone in our grade, so I mean like 70, 80
Yeah, pretty much
people,
everyone.
everyone knew what it was, just because
The wagon.
everyone had seen it at one point or another. It was like a
Talk about influential or something.
This
And we
is
and also
like
with the
a
way we
graffiti.
talked, I was like, what was it? That was like the beginning of boy.
That
oh
was
dude,
Clown.
I remember.
Yeah, clown.
Like,
yeah.
Oh
J-
my gosh.
I remember
Clown,
Bo
bro.
T. Like he was like the
Yeah.
first one to pick it up because he like was obsessed with you, Brett. He loved you.
Oh
I
yeah.
love Bo T because
Brett,
he
you
came to
spread a
Gentry
plague
and he was
on
my
that
boy.
school. You spread
That's
a plague
gas.
on that school, bro.
Because
Oh
he
my
was cool.
God.
Talk
dude.
about
But I
it.
do remember in high school he like really
Yeah.
liked you.
I liked him a lot. He was a G.
But he was like the
truly
first
a boy.
person I remember picking up the B because he was kind of
Truly
bad at it.
adopted.
So he'd be like, "Boy, yo, what's
then
up,
Sean
boy?" Yeah, and then
B,
dude, Sean
B.
picked it up bad.
Yeah, Sean got it too.
Yeah,
Got it? It's like a freaking.
Like I said,
dude, it is. It's a
It was a
disease.
plague, bro.
It was a
plague
disease.
It
because
still
like
is. We
at
still
first,
have it.
at first there was some words we'd use it for, but for the most part we're just like shabba bye bye shabba that is what people liked doing
I
about
remember
it.
And they're just
people
like,
said mussy.
"Bah, bah."
Okay,
Like
Mussy.
I said mussy one time. People are like, "Oh fuck my mussy."
6th grade shenanigans and 7th grade shenanigans, bro. Middle
Like, he
school,
would
if you
pull me
will.
aside and say that, like, bro, mussy. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm mussy, bro.
We really did create a lot of the lingo and just like
Yeah,
the
we
dumb
did.
shit that people would do.
Low
We
key,
still
yeah,
use it.
we did.
Still use
Dude,
it.
speaking of the butt stuff,
The bow.
there was one time before a basketball game, like, because they would always have somebody give a speech, like that was Coach Dudley's
I
thing.
think it was.
No.
Oh my
bro.
gosh! Yes, I remember this. I was there.
The entire
Huh?
team wanted me to give a speech like that, and I did. I
I
got
remember-
up on
What?
top.
I saw. I
Yeah,
watched.
I-
I watched. This is
Dude,
real.
I
This
was
is
like
real.
climbed up. I was elevated above everybody.
He
and
like
just
you
going-
know it was like jump boxes where you do
Yeah,
just like
yeah, it
jump
was-
the fucking
There
box
were,
jumps.
like,
Yeah.
2 of them stacked up on top.
He
of
got
each other.
all the
I
way
was
up there.
sitting- I was sitting up there just going, guys, we're gonna get them. They are not better than us. We're gonna get them, boys. I don't give a shit about what they're gonna do. We're gonna win. And Coach
With a
Dudley-
mic?
No,
Like,
no.
no, not in the mic. It was
Imagine
just to
instead
the
of everyone
team.
just-
It was
Oh.
just.
But
to
it was the
team.
whole team.
But like they're like, yeah, like going crazy. And Coach Dudley saw it. But we got destroyed that
got
game.
destroyed.
The next practice, he sits us down, and he's like, "All right, we gotta change it." And he's just like, but then he's like, "I don't," and we're freaking talking like retards before the game. And I just freaking go, like, my bad, Coach. My bad.
But they dared you to do it, so you had
Yeah,
to
they
do it.
They all wanted me to. So
Dude,
like,
they were begging for him to give that speech.
dude, they were literally like, please, please.
Brett,
And
do you have to
finally
do it?
caved, and I caved, and they were just, yeah. Dude, that
Gosh,
You know that was
I remember
worse.
I literally forgot about
Oh,
that
it
until
was-
just
I
now.
never saw that. I
It
wish I
was so
witnessed.
worse.
I wish
It
I
was
saw
so
that.
worse.
That was-
My
The coach
bad, I
Dudley
had
was
to play
pissed.
for it.
He was so mad.
You did trap shooting, remember?
Dude,
With
basketball
Landon.
was fun until
Trap shooting.
it wasn't.
I love
Football.
Coach Dudley.
Why did you get benched, Perma?
I just didn't get to ever play.
I absolutely love.
So
Coach
he got
Dudley.
perma benched.
Yeah, so I just didn't. So I just quit because I was
That
like,
shit
well,
sucks.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Maybe
show
you
up to
were
practice.
benched.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know.
That still sucks. You,
I don't
like,
think I was
waste all
bad.
that time and you don't even get to play a single.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So I just quit.
I don't
Fair.
blame you. I quit band because
We'll have a sports episode.
You had to write papers and band.
Well, I didn't want to do papers and band at the same time because like college comp. So I quit band so I could focus on not getting destroyed by.
Fair.
I don't know. I don't
Do
think
you
it was that
regret
bad.
that?
Shut up.
I wish you had. I wish you had done band.
He does
I'm
too.
glad I didn't. I was that was an easy year for me. Besides the Great Gatsby papers.
Bro.
Devin
was-
just told me to.
I
kill
even read that, bro. That book was good.
I
See,
couldn't
but everybody,
understand it. It's fucking written
but
by
everybody
a
at
boss.
Gentry is like, no offense, they're just like, the education system there is vastly different than what Shiloh was providing. So like, the teacher had to read it because everyone else couldn't. So
Dude,
like,
That was
I
my
was
issue.
sitting there speed reading in front of everybody because I couldn't handle like the teacher having to go like, all right, we're gonna read 2 chapters. today,"
We
'cause that's
for
all anyone could
sure
handle.
Had
Read it.
we for sure had advanced education.
I didn't read it.
Oh,
Dude, I still
100%.
read at like a 3rd grade level.
Well, you're retarded. You can't help
But
that.
I will tell you, I would
Take
100%
that back.
every time I would go to Gentry. Just like the public school, the difference is just it's so much better
Yeah,
in terms of
Shiloh-
like
oh, cut
enjoying
that.
it.
He already said it
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. What?
Somebody said the name earlier.
I did.
I honestly
Whatever.
don't think
Several
the name
people
of the
have.
high schools matter. I don't think
GG.
that matters.
Over.
Like, what are they gonna go do? Go
I
back
mean,
to
if
their
you
old
look
high
up my
school,
name, you could
blow
probably
it
find it
blow
on the
bomb?
school website. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I guarantee you, if you look up a picture of Chris, it's gonna pop up
Crust.
that of him in the band.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be hard to find.
Mm-mm.
I guarantee you, there's pictures of me in football from Gentry.
Probably.
I just don't want to get freaking like 12-inch
Yeah.
horse dildoed in the middle of the night.
I don't
What?
think that's gonna happen, bro.
How many?
I don't
how
think
many-
anyone wants to do that to
You never
trust me,
know,
man.
but like that could happen to anybody. You know.
Exactly.
But they gotta have a
Like-
really good motive. Like, what do you have that's so
Yeah,
good
nobody
about
fucking cares about you, dude.
Exactly.
My mom.
No offense.
My mommy cares.
Eh, well,
My mommy.
I
Well,
think she's lying.
she's
to
lying to
me,
you.
but-
Sorry, Buster.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, 6th and 7th grade. Do we have any other big stories we want to?
What else happened?
We're in
7th
about
grade?
we're in about the last 10 minutes of the podcast.
Anybody
that's
shit
when
themselves?
that's when
Any
Russell.
shits?
About Russell.
Oh, Russell, yeah, the king of the Cavs. That's when he came, dude. I swear he was.
King.
Dude, to this day, I know for a fact that the Simpsons were paying for
They were.
his.
They were.
100%.
They were.
Him and his sister, and then his sister wasn't good at any sports, so they stopped paying for her. And that's when she went to.
That's
I think she went to,
probably
like, Harper
facts.
or Springdale.
Hold
But
on,
like,
what?
she played volleyball and all that, and she quit. So they literally stopped paying for her to go there.
That's probably
Pretty sure
facts.
that's what happened.
That's
But
probably
Russell,
facts.
on the other hand, was a beast of a defensive line.
Dude, I mean, he
my-
probably
He was a
still
bowling
he
ball.
probably still has records at the school, just like for being a beast.
I mean, he was just huge.
He was
bro.
huge.
His calves were bigger than my quads. I just want y'all to know that.
His arm was bigger than my head.
Dude, New Orleans.
Probably.
He fell asleep and was playing Juice World.
Dude, every single night, we
Yeah, and I had to.
the
like,
first-
Dylan, can you turn it off? I was like, okay.
see, he
Just cough on
played
the
two
top
different
one.
songs for like the first couple nights he played. He played Lucid Dreams.
Leroy now playing
What the fuck?
Juice World sings the song.
Serious?
I'm about to start
Siri, take
playing.
Siri taking over.
So yeah, he played Lucid Dreams on the for like the first couple nights, and then he played Bandit the rest of the nights, which I thought was super funny that we fell asleep to friggin' Bandit.
Oh, yeah, forget-
Like, the clean version or Android?
What do you do?
No, it was
That's
just open.
Hey,
Oh, it
That's what he
was-
does at the beginning of the song.
Yeah, every single night. Dude, I love that. I love those songs, both of them.
No, they're good, man. They've aged well.
And they take me back
Rest
to
in
that
peace,
trip.
Juice.
We'll have to have
Rest in
a
peace.
New Orleans episode.
I'd be listening to Juice
I
WRLD
was
sometimes.
so miserable.
I
during
loved that trip.
I was never not on
I
that
loved
trip ever.
every piece of that trip.
Dude, I've got a funny story for that one. If we want to save it for later.
Let's hear. So Russell came. We have a bunch of
In my
silly
email.
teachers. We
Do
were.
y'all remember
was
Mrs. Elliott?
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
What grade was that?
That
Was
was
that
the class
seventh?
Hayden shit
That
himself
was
in.
6th and 7th, I think.
I think I
don't
only had her
remember Miss
seventh.
Elliott.
I had her seventh.
Oh, I do.
some
remember Miss
people,
Elliott.
some people had her sixth
I-
and seventh, and they were like,
That
"Bro,
was me.
I got her
Elliott.
twice,
That
bro."
was me. That was me. I had her twice.
I only had
was-
her the second year. I didn't
Oh.
hate her though.
How
No,
are you
dude.
alive?
That class, I ratted on Peyton for cheating on a test. I like
Good.
I was sitting like here, and he was sitting at,
Bruh.
like on a table beside me, and we were taking this test, and I look over, and he like had his phone in his crotch and was like looking up answers. And so I like wrote at the very top of my test, I wrote, Peyton has his phone out and is looking at answers. And then I turned my test in and like
You
and like
ass.
tapped at the top and was like, "Toot, toot, toot, look at this note here."
No
And she looked
way.
at it and was like, and then she got up and like started waltzing around the room, just like.
You're an ass for that, bro.
Bro, she
You know what I
teacher's
would do?
favorite.
I
Bro,
would cheat. I
and
would have my
then-
phone out on the table, like on the fucking table, and pretend it was my calculator in math. Like I literally did not care. I was like, "Yep, totally a calculator," and just like looking up. the
Oh,
fucking-
I didn't.
No way.
But
That's
fucking,
so ballsy.
Whenever I saw
Dude.
Peyton cheating, though, I Gideon was sitting like, he was sitting somewhere where he could see it too, and so I looked at him and was like, "Bro," and he was like, "Bro." He was like, I mean, he looked like he just watched someone kill somebody for real. Like,
He just goes
Gideon,
pale.
I
He
would
did,
always
bro.
ask Gideon to help me. with
and so I was like,
that.
dude, and that's whenever I wrote the message. But no, I just remembered that he was there too, and he saw it.
Y'all little rats.
He ghost faced. Well, I mean, I don't think I
Y'all
liked Peyton.
rats,
I didn't
bro.
like Peyton at the time.
You can't be doing that. bro.
Yeah, me neither. Since you broke into my locker.
I became friends with him one time because
One
it was like
time.
6th grade, I think. It was lunchtime, and we like all sat down, and we filled up a table, and he wanted to sit down, but like no one made room, so he like went off and sat off on his own, and like I felt bad for him, so I went and sat with him, and he like bought me a chicken biscuit. I was like, yo, and that's when we were pretty decent friends for a little bit, dude. I went to his house. It's insane.
I've only heard the,
Dude.
the
Yeah, he had,
stories,
like,
I've
bro.
never been.
I've never
His
been.
house is
Bro.
like a mansion, and
But I've heard the
Dude,
stories.
Yeah, it's huge. Literally has a theater in his house, like a legitimate theater in his.
Of course it does.
Lauren told me
remember
there are
that
like
well.
stuffed jaguars
His
and
room
shit,
was huge.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
room
there
was
are.
like the size
like
of my
tigers
living
and
room.
just giant creatures.
And then he literally has like a jungle gym bedroom, like quite literally looks like a jungle gym as a bedroom. Like has a loft, and then
How
you
was
go down
bro
to another.
large?
Infinite
just
food
like-
glitch. I mean, his
Because
dad is
they
large
can-
too.
They can literally get infinite food.
And then their mom
Yeah.
just slaughters all day.
Yeah,
So Hayden, you guys remember Landon? Thankfully, we're not gonna
Yes.
say his last name.
Good job. Good job.
So
and then
okay, yeah. So we were in class. Hayden, everyone, I fucking love him, bro. But Landon was making him laugh so hard, bro. Like in the middle of class, that he literally shit himself. He was like,
Oh
"Ah!"
my.
Landon
like,
shit himself?
No, not Landon.
Oh, Hayden.
That makes it
doing the-
so much
He
funnier.
was doing the soy face. He was like, and would like get low, and he like looks over to Landon. He's like, "Bro, I just shit myself."
Dog.
Of course he did.
Landon's like dying, bro. I'm like sitting across, like looking over, like, no way, this man just shit
In
himself."
Elliot's class?
Dude.
Yeah, and he was like, "We're."
what did he do? How did
I
he
think-
solve?
I think he sat through the rest of class. I don't. Maybe he like.
He
phantom
kept it?
shat himself. I don't think he actually did, but.
Dude, no, if he did, it would have stunk up the class.
I didn't smell it.
Yeah, you for sure would have smelled that shit.
Maybe he-
Literally
maybe he
that shit.
faked it.
Maybe he farted. He probably just farted and like
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
shit.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it was one of those sticky farts that feel like shit or something.
yeah, where it itches after it dries.
Yeah, and then
Chris
it like
doesn't know
rides
what I'm
your
talking about,
gooch
do
and, like,
you?
hits your balls.
You never have a fart that like freaking you think you shit yourself and you're just like, oh. that's
I've
just a
had some of
really
those.
rank
I've had
fart."
some.
No, those are gross.
Well,
I don't really.
we had to
have
finish
those.
the episode off with poop.
That's usually, hey,
No,
as you
no,
should.
we still got
Off of
10
the
minutes.
boom.
No, we've got 2 minutes left.
I don't give a shit. We
We've got
gotta talk
two.
about poop.
No, we got 2 minutes left.
Well,
Any?
speaking of
Does
Hayden-
anyone have any final 6th and 7th grade stories?
Yeah, speaking of Hayden, I remember one time he was like, dude, I'm gonna try weed one day. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, bro, I just want to see how it feels. Like, just I'm like, oh my gosh, no way. He's
Yeah,
gonna
now
do
you
He
fucked
says
with the
weed.
arbiter of it.
Way to freaking throw us under the bus.
But I was just like, and I was like, dude, he's literally gonna smoke weed one day. And I was like, I can't imagine.
I can't be friends with him anymore.
Yeah, I'm like, it was nice.
Oh,
knowing
man.
you.
Well, Hayden,
each
you
other
were
again.
nice. I'll never see you again. I'm also gonna tell my mom. So
Dude,
guys
imagine if
remember
one
having
day
Good luck.
I'm smoking weed.
You guys
What?
remember having to wear a tie for like
No.
Thursday?
Yes.
for like
Yeah, I
picture
did
day
have
and
to.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
would
for,
wear
like, honor
sweats.
chapel.
I wore
Dude.
sweats with a matching jacket and got away with it.
Dude, you did. You
Dude,
wore sweats
we-
every time.
We got cracked, by the way, because like literally a couple years before us.
No,
maybe
I
it was
know. Every Thursday.
Every Thursday they had to wear
Every
it like that, and
Thursday.
they changed it to where we could wear whatever we want except for honor chapel.
Yeah.
But I remember, dude. Speaking of chapel, sorry, I'll finish off with this. Dr. Smacksack.
Oh,
Oh,
Still
no.
remember this. So Matt Slaughter, he was the preacher for this. We probably don't need to take his name out. He's literally the pastor of a church. That's good publicity. Anyway, he was preaching,
True.
and he was like walking around the room and like walking up the aisles. Like I wanted to see him, so I'm
Fucking
turning and
learners,
looking at him, and I'm turning around and I like have my arm on the seat. I'm just turning around. But yeah, Jack and Ainsley were sitting behind me, and there were like more of them, but those are the only two that I can remember. But he had like 6 or 7 of us stay behind, and we're sitting on the front steps, just waiting for everybody to leave. He's just standing there, like staring at us, just not saying a word. And once everybody leaves, he's like, "I want you to understand what you were doing was extremely disrespectful." And we're just all like, "What is this?"
How do
dude?"
they find these people, bro?
And he's just like, I saw all of you talking during chapel. I did not say a word through that entire chapel, bro. I didn't
Are
say
you kidding me?
a word. And like, I'm a kid, so I'm just like, what
I
the
would have.
heck?
I would have spoken.
Dude,
back.
that's
I would've
actu-
spoke
I
back.
didn't
I would've
argue
like,
back.
no.
But he's just like, if this
I would have
ever
laughed.
happens, and I will send you to the office. but I will let it go this time. And we're all just like,
God complex.
is this?
That's an actual god complex.
Bro.
Shiloh
He was-
complex.
no, ever since then, that's when he became Dr. Smacksack to me.
He also freaking just freaking smack your.
That was the villain backstory.
Yeah,
He just
was, dude,
destroy your shit.
He was an awful staff member there. He should have
Dude, he
never
was-
been there.
Like
Yeah, I
he
don't know,
literally
man, that's
just
crazy.
he got off to getting on to freaking 14-year-old kids.
You might want to
for-
reword that.
Just
But like he might as well have, man, low key.
he kind of like it was his slaughter fetish, dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
like literally, I didn't say a like. I remember vividly. I didn't say a single word.
I saw all of you talking.
And he goes. And
I just want you to
I
know
remember that. I
what you
think.
said was extremely disrespectful.
I mean, I was.
I don't
baffled
ever
by
want to see
bro.
this ever again.
Dude,
Am I clear?
would've lost my shit. I would have left. I would have left while he's talking. I'd be like, okay, bye. I didn't speak. And as I'm walking out, I'd be like, I didn't talk. And he'd be like, no, you're going to the principal.
Dude, he'd be like, "No, yeah, where are you going?"
I
It's like,
would
what are you, dude, what? He runs at you.
have been
My
like, what are you going to do?
problem is-
Chase me?
My
You
problem
don't even know
is,
me.
do I need to get your father every time, bro?
The dad.
He probably,
diva.
dude, he probably
And
did.
Coach Jordan used that against me one time
Bruh.
because Ethan, during football, he would like before our practices, he would like walk in between the locker rooms, be like,
This-
"We got 5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes."
Dude, he was obsessed with time.
Bro,
Yeah, and then he'd come back and be like, 3 more minutes, 3 more minutes. Well, out in front of where the coach's office was, I go, Ethan, you just go in there because you like seeing everybody naked because you're gay. Coach Jordan walks out, freaking
I remember that.
like I've got a foot on him, and he just walks out and he's like, "Who said that?" And he looks at me and he's like, "Hester." And I was just like, and he just stares at me. He's like, never again."
I can imagine that. Yeah.
Well, later on the football field, Coach Durman, I freaking
Got
the
clapped.
one play I messed up. I messed up one play, and he goes, "You're talking in the locker room, and you want to practice like that?" I'm like, I hate all of you. I hate all of you so much.
Bro.
Like,
They hated everyone. Everyone was like going through a divorce while
Dude,
teaching, bro.
they
must
had
be.
to have been.
They must be.
See,
Except-
I don't know how I kept up. I was
Except,
about to leave the school, bro.
Coach
I don't know
Durman,
why I did it.
Coach Durman was doing it out of a place of love. I absolutely love Coach.
no,
Durman.
yeah. Except
Dude,
Coach
love
Weddle.
Coach Weddle, absolutely.
Coach Weddle was like a
Coach
second
Weddle
dad.
is
He was
goaded to
insane.
this day. Goaded.
He will always be a homeboy. Him and Coach McDaniel. as
Yeah, I
well.
remember.
Oh, and
we had
McDaniel
him for
too.
PE.
He's just EA, bro.
Real ones.
Dude, Weddle was cracked. We go to the weight room, bro. Like for PE, it was sick.
Hmm.
He's so like chillaxed about everything.
Oh
But
yeah.
These other teachers and coaches, bro, like they literally grab them from the pits of hell to like torment
Yeah.
little kids.
It's so awful.
We need to,
So
that.
awful.
Maybe do we want to do that for next episode? Just do teachers and
We
like
could.
staff members.
Yeah, we can.
So boom, that's a good
The
place
only reason I did
to
leave the
wrap it
school-
up.
Yeah, we could wrap it up in a bit. But
Who
the
wants to
reason I
close
did leave
out?
School, bro. I never went to public school, so I was like, dude, I gotta stay here. This is the only hell I know. I can't live too.
I can't have
That's
two
why I
hills.
stayed, bro.
That's the most Dylan logic I've ever heard.
Oh man.
It's so true.
All right, we can close it out here now.
Is
Yeah,
it- who wants
I've
to
got
take
it.
us out?
Do you guys want? I can do it.
Okay, Trillon's gonna take us in
But
and
don't
take us
make fun
out.
of me.
He's gonna fuck us.
All
No
right,
problem.
guys, thank you everybody for tuning in to the third episode of the Since 07 podcast. If you need a
The
little
second
refresher,
episode.
this was about
second
middle school
episode.
stories. Huh?
It's the
What was
second.
that?
It's the second episode.
This is the third
It's the
episode.
second episode.
This is the
No,
third.
it's not. This is
The first one's episode 0. It's a pilot episode.
That's
what the
cap.
fuck?
So this is only episode number 2.
But we called the last episode
We
number
called
two.
we introed. This was the third episode.
Yeah, I thought we did call that last one the
Episode
second
0.
one.
No pilot. We're not piloting.
Do we want to go back and edit it and say episode 1?
Hey guys,
Let's
this
take
is
that
episode. All right, that'll be fun to edit.
Okay, bye.
All right,
Tune in next time.
bye everyone. Thanks for watching. Oh, I'm
Bye.
CmvFrosty, by the way.
Bye. Oh yeah, I forgot to point that out. He is CmvFrosty. The
Yeah.
red
Oh,
shirt.
That's
he's CMV
I'm
Frosty, by the way.
CmvFrosty, and that's
I don't know
Kujozz.
who I'm pointing to.
That's Kid, and that's Trillon, aka Zerorain.
Dylan. and
We're
that's
officially
Kujozz.
leaving. This is the end. Adios.
All right, bye. Hate
Bye-bye.
you all.
Bye.
See ya.
Hate you.
Bye.
Just kidding. I love you.
Bye.
Shut up.
Bye.